I'm Shelley Preston and I'm tutor of chocolate making here at the School of Artisan Food. And today we're going to make lots of lovely chocolate recipes that you can make at home. We're going to make hand-poured chocolate bars and hand-rolled truffles so that you can have perfect results every time. We're going to do a fridge truffle, and it's very simple. Just scoop and roll the ganache onto parchment and then very lightly dust it in cocoa powder, store them in the fridge. They'll stay there for up to 10 days and you can just eat them as you go, give them to friends and family as presents. It's very easy to make as well. You can make the ganache the day before, come home from work the following evening, quickly scoop and roll a few pieces of ganache and you've got fantastic dinner party treats for your guests. We've set the ganache in a bowl today to show you how to do the scoop and roll method. It's very easy. Take a scoop. If you scrape the melon baller on the side of the bowl, you should have roughly the same amount of ganache in your scoop all the time, which means you can get your truffles roughly the same size. In this amount of ganache, it's roughly 200 grams of chocolate, 200 grams of cream. This will give you a yield of about 60 truffles. So take your spoon and just scoop out the contents with a spoon and set it down onto parchment. It's very easy. So we're going to do that again. Scoop the ganache, scrape it on the side of the bowl, scoop out with your spoon, and you continue until you have all your ganache scooped out. If your ganache is soft at this stage, your room temperature might be too warm, for example, you could flash these back in the fridge to firm up a little bit before you go in again with the cocoa powder. Our ganache has been in the fridge for a few hours and it's set enough in order for us to scoop it and place it down onto our parchment, ready to be rolled into little balls. This is a very simple process. You'll need a pair of gloves, something that's quite tight fitting. And we start by dipping our hands in cocoa powder and giving our hands a very light dusting. So you're almost putting the cocoa powder on and taking it back off. So you need a tiny amount. Lift up the ganache, roll, and down. It's very simple. I'll repeat that process so you can see again. Pick up the ganache, roll, and down. The more you roll a truffle, the more you'll misshape it and the more it will melt into your hands. It's a very quick process. What the cocoa powder is doing is just taking up a little bit of moisture from the outside of the chocolate and making sure that when you come to eat it, you don't have chocolate directly on your fingers. And they're supposed to look rustic. They don't have to look perfect. So it's fine for them to be misshaped, slightly different sizes, and in a way, the more rustic, the better. So here are our finished truffles. They're in a lovely little presentation bowl now. You can keep these in the fridge for up to 10 days, and perfect for giving to family and friends as they come around, and for eating as and when you wish.